Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second episode of my Everton career mode. And to kick things off, Neville may be retiring at the end of the season. He's contemplating it. He's 35, and he's been playing kind of bad for us. But as the captain, we need him to step up. And if he can't do that, we'll have to dish off the captaincy and put him on the bench or reserves. Now, here, Francisco Jr. gets a bid from Ross County. And Ross County didn't really like that. Tried to get it for 300,000 his value, but I try and counterbid again. And there we go. You see, De Rossi might be coming to Man City, and that reminded me. I've used Nastasic before as I played with Man City, and he became a very, very good center back. So I'll try and sign him right before we go into the Siena game. And for this game, what I did is I'll take Pinar off of left wing. I believe I have him, and I will put him on the bench, switch El Shaarawy to the... He stays at the right wing. Mirlas plays left wing, and Jelavic at striker, because I figured I'd give Jelavic a try. Here is Siena's starting roster under Serse Cosme in the 3-5-2, but nothing really happened in the first half. It was pretty even. 0-0 draw. Player fitness was good. We were playing well. We were playing a lot better than against Bayern Munich, which was a 4-1 route. If you didn't see that, go check it out in my previous video. But here... Right after halftime, they bring in Rosina in for Suchel. Decided to try and mix things up a bit in here. On a defensive clearance, we break on the counterattack, and Mirlas puts in El Shaarawy on the breakaway. No, he has the pace to break apart, but the legendary computer able to tug him, draw a foul, but no, he passes off to Jelavic, who just slots it around the keeper, does the chicken, and gets us a 1-0 lead. That's what we need. We need a win in this preseason. We need the confidence boost. And after that, I decided to switch for a more defensive thing. We put in Coleman, a defensive setting. I even put it on defensive, actually, which I never do. We take out Neville, and we take out Fellaini for Barkley and Pinar, give Pinar a little bit of an opportunity to shine. Then they make a substitution after me as well, and I'm telling the boys, let's go, lads, keep out the defensive work. We're in the 83rd minute. We can get this. We can keep that clean sheet, because that's what we need in here. Off the corner, head it the wrong way, pass it into Heitinga, our center back, who I came in for Fellaini, and he just puts it off the post into the corner, which is good because our strikers can't seem to score nearly as well as our center backs. But that was a great ball. Look at the power behind that. Great. And Jagielka gets man of the match as we take the 2-0 victory over Siena. Great match. Great job to get a clean sheet. We got outshot. We got outpossessed, but that doesn't matter because we got the win. And now I had Jelavic up for transfer. He was transfer listed, and I was like, you know what? I can't risk this. I'll put it at 12 million. If they give me that, I'll get a much better striker, but you know, I'm going to keep him. I loan listed a very good 70 rated 20-year-old there. He'll pop up later. Put up Osman and Duffy. And then there you go. Velios seeks to impress. Going to put him out on loan, see if he can get signed somewhere. We're going to let Osman leave. He's kind of older. Sort of not going to use him as much as my other players. And yes, take Jelavic off the transfer list. And unfortunately, Nastasic has just moved to the club, so we can't sign him before we go in to face Parma. Might have to look at a loan opportunity towards the end of the transfer window, though, because he is definitely not the top center back at Manchester City. Now here we're going to take Pinar out again, put El Shaarawy onto the left wing, put Mirlas on the right, and put Jelavic as our striker, and that is what I wanted because El Shaarawy is designated left wing, whereas Mirlas can work as a right wing. El Shaarawy not really that good on the right side. There's our formation, and hopefully we can pick up just another victory because getting 2 out of 3 wins in the transfer window in the preseason matches would be a great thing in here. We're going to strike first. Mirlas passes it into Gibson, who fails at the shot, but it fails to Jelavic, who pops it up and then just dips it into the goal. Class finish, pretty good. It gives us the 1-0 lead, which is what we always need every time. Now here they have the ball, gonna dribble it around the outside of the box, just pass it across. I'm sitting sort of back because I just don't want them to break right past. And they realize that. They put it outside and they cross it in. I'm like, come on, boys. But my defender doesn't even jump. He actually pulls off of the attacker. That is something we really don't want in this club. We need strong defense. We need strong man marking. And they just didn't do it there. And off kickoff, off the first pass, they intercept it, pass it around a bit. Pass it over to the wing. My player doesn't stretch out there. Put it to the wing again. Cross it in. Tim Howard, I don't know what you're doing. You have to catch that. And then his player blocks Howard as their player nods it in to give him a 2-1 lead going to halftime. That was morale breaking, and it definitely stopped the flow of the game. It changed it altogether, and then there they just bop it over for Belfoyle off the breakaway, off the little lob. and I think it's time for some substitutions, don't you? Because I guess it's time to just give some other players some sort of experience, really, because we were down. We lost 3-1, 90th minute. There you go. They outperformed us a little bit, and apparently the media believes that Distin is having problems in the preseason. Now, I don't know about you, but I thought he was playing pretty well, but I might take that into consideration there. Inter completes Carlos Tevez signing. Great news. We don't need him on Manchester City because he is definitely a goal scoring and an assist threat. And there we do a counter offer for Osman, try and get him a little bit more. And apparently I claim to be able to make Europe, which I do believe so, but our predicted finish should be above 8. We don't need that. And here's a squad report. +1 to Gibson. A couple players have evolved, moved up a little. Fellaini gets +1. Neville gets -2. That's bad. Mirlas +1. El Shaarawy +1. Barkley gets a +1. Coleman +1. This is very good. And Achevi from that one preseason game already +1. And there it goes, showing that Distin does have that -1, which is not good. Let's switch him out for the next game, the opener. And there, Chelsea keen on signing Falcao. Spurs going for Schalke's Huntelaar, who is the top goal scorer for the Bundesliga last year. That's pretty bad if they sign him. They are already a very talented team. But here, a counter offer again for Osman, and we put out Lundstrom out to loan, which is very good. We need our players to develop. West Brom versus Everton is pushed back here, which is good because I believe on 3 days after our home opener, and then another 3 days would have been another game. That would have been 3 games within a week or 6 days, and that would have been just very bad. And there we put Hope out for a loan, and we try and get out Garbutz. I'm not really sure how his name's pronounced. If anybody would like to correct me, by all means, but a 19-year-old. We need to, we have enough left backs. We don't really need them, and I'm trying to get rid of them. Here we try and put out Francisco Jr. once again. And there we go. David Silva, transfer demand, shocker. I was shocked too. I was like, he is doing great at Man City. Nowhere in real life would that ever happen, but I looked into it, and he was just a little bit too much. Money, an extra 45 million actually, and so let me know what you guys think. In the next episode, we'll be playing our first match against Manchester United, and maybe our second match versus Aston Villa, and maybe transfer deadline day. Who knows? A lot of action to come. But like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thanks, and have a nice day.